On this channel, I have spent a lot of time talking about the Great Commission, but I noticed that I've not really explained what the Great Commission is and how you can be participating in it right now. Hi, hello there. My name is Amanda. I'm here to help you understand the Great Commission a little bit better. And I realized that I haven't done a great job at explaining what it is, just kind of giving you ideas of what it is. So let's talk about the Great Commission. So what is the Great Commission? The Great Commission is the kind of last command that Jesus gave his disciples. It was kind of their going off point, kind of setting the mission for their lives moving forward. And where is this found? Where am I finding this term Great Commission? It's been coined the Great Commission, but it's not actually biblically known as the Great Commission. It's just what we as Christians know as like, this is the thing that Jesus has asked all Christians to do. It is found in Matthew chapter 28, verses 19 and 20. I'm gonna quote it from memory. I just read it before this video, so hopefully I remember all of it. So the Great Commission says, "Therefore go, make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe the commands that I have taught you. And remember, I am with you until the end of the age." So that is what it is, kind of in wording. But what does it actually mean? So the Great Commission is Jesus about to ascend into heaven. That's when it's happening in the timeline of Jesus' life. So this is his way of saying, I have taught you so much what it means to truly walk in relationship with God. And now I need you to teach others how to do that. I need you to teach others all of the things that I have taught you, all of the commands, all of the knowledge that I have given you. It's your turn to go out and do the thing. So that's what essentially the Great Commission is the going out, making disciples who make disciples, who make disciples, who make disciples. You get it. The Great Commission is broken up into three kind of simple-ish parts. Therefore go to all nations. The therefore go to all nations is the part where you go, you physically go, and you tell people about what God has done in your life. You tell them the testimonies, your stories about how God has transformed your heart and how he can transform their hearts. That's what that part is. It's kind of the testimony, life-sharing part of the Great Commission. The second part is to baptize them. When someone has heard about Christ and says, I want to welcome him into my heart, your next step is to kind of symbolically wash them of their sins. So you take them, you dunk them, you pull them back up. They're now dead to their sins and they're resurrected the same way that Christ has been resurrected. They are clean, they are a new creation. You have the teaching them to observe everything that I have commanded you. That is the third part of the Great Commission, which is not just saying, okay, hey, let me tell you this really cool story about how God transformed my life. Someone saying, oh, I want my life transformed too. And then you're saying, great, let's dunk you and go. We are trying to come in and walk alongside that person. We have to teach them everything that God has commanded us and teach them to observe, not just watch from a distance as we would normally think observe is. Observe as in, I'm going to sit here and participate in what's happening. I'm going to watch and learn, and then I'm going to participate. That's what Jesus is commanding his disciples to do. They had 3 years of sitting and observing. Jesus says, okay, I've given you 3 years to learn. Now you get to teach someone else the cool things that I have taught you in 3 years and teach them how to teach someone else. So it's not just teach them what I've taught you, but teach them to do the things. And by teaching them to do the things, then they get to teach someone to teach the things. Like it's a cycle that Jesus kind of says. Like his last command to them is to teach them everything that I have taught you, to teach them all of the commands that I have given you. And that is a command. So part of the Christian walk is to not just learn and learn and learn and learn and learn and take in all this stuff, but it's also to outpour those things. And that's what the Great Commission is. I'm not saying that you have to reach a certain level of scholar before you can start teaching. God says, therefore go now. So if you already have Jesus in your heart, you can teach someone younger than you. You can't teach someone older than you, spiritually, I mean, not physically, but spiritually. You can't teach a spiritual young adult if you're still a spiritual baby. But you can teach an unbeliever about your faith. You can teach someone who doesn't have any Bible knowledge about what you're learning. Sharing what you're learning with others is the Great Commission. teaching other people the cool things that you've learned is the Great Commission. And that's how you do it today. It's not something that you can only do when you're in a foreign country, but it's also something you do in your everyday. It is something that you share with someone in your small group, or with your neighbor, or with your coworker. Teaching people about Jesus isn't about sitting them down and showing them all the things and walking them through all of the crazy words and all the Christianese. What it is sitting down, teaching what you've been taught, and showing them the love of Christ and allowing them to learn and grow so they can teach the next person. First step is to therefore go. So let's therefore go. Let's go to our neighbors. Let's go to our co-workers. Let's go to our families. Let's go to our friends. Let's go to the people in our lives now before we even go onto the mission field. Let's go now and start doing the Great Commission. Teach people now what God has taught you. Teach people now the things that God has changed in your life and how He can change their lives. Teach people now. That was a bit spicier than I thought it was going to be, but thank you for sticking through this video. It means a lot to me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you want to see more content like this, where I kind of explain some of the basics of ministry and Christianity and things like that. And I hope that you guys have a great day. If you have a cool story about someone teaching you something cool that you were able then to teach someone else, I'd love to hear those stories. Tell me those stories in the comments down below. Let's have some conversations. I want to read about all the cool things that God is doing in your life, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye.